there and welcome back to my art channel. My name's Anna and in today's video I'm showing you how I'm going to paint a dolphin in my Moleskin sketchbook. That is, of course, I've already painted it and this is it. I hope you enjoy my painting process and the video, and thanks so much for watching. So to begin with, I'm sketching out my drawing. Unfortunately, I can't remember where I got the reference photo from. It was either from Pixabay or from the website Unsplash. And I really like this reference photo. It was of several dolphins swimming under the ocean. I simplified it a little bit and just mainly have this one dolphin which was in focus in my drawing and a bit of a second dolphin. I'm using a mechanical pencil to sketch this out, and I'm working in my Moleskin sketchbook. And yeah, obviously using a rubber a lot. I like to use this little precision rubber, so I don't have to rub out nearly the entire painting and then redraw it. I can fairly precisely correct little areas. And I was quite surprised when I reviewed my video footage. It actually didn't take me that long to sketch this. Not that it's terribly complicated, the drawing, but I did think it would have taken me longer. I think it was like only about 10 minutes for the sketching process, if I remember correctly now. Anyway, yeah, so I've sketched out the dolphin and I'm drawing in some corals, and here's the bottom half of the second dolphin. And the reason why I love working with mechanical pencils is that you just don't have to sharpen them. This one is actually a little bit softer. I don't know what lead is in here. I can't remember where I got it from. Probably my mother bought it at some stage. And yeah, the lead in these last me forever. I have this one and another one that has a harder lead. So the Moleskin sketchbook is, I think, the paper is 200 GSM. And it's slightly thinner than the normal watercolor paper I would prefer to use, which would be 300 GSM, but still it takes quite a lot of water for a sketchbook, I find. So yeah, as you can see, I can paint in the entire background without too much warping, which is good. And yeah, the pages of the sketchbook are slightly tinted. They're not entirely white, but I don't really mind. This hasn't really been a problem. I'm very happy with this sketchbook because it's also nice and small and light. So yeah, drawing in a bit of the coral now and the ocean in the background I've already completed. I'm just working wet into wet at the moment. For the corals, I believe I used some sap green and some, well, probably ultramarine blue and burnt sienna to get the dark colors. And for the ocean, I also used ultramarine and a bit of a more turquoisey blue. I'm not being terribly exact with the corals now, or in anywhere in this painting process. I just want to kind of give an impression. It is, after all, just the background. Working with different shades of blue and green and a bit of brown in between. Okay, darkening up the ocean a little bit. Now I'm painting the dolphin. Yeah, I think it shows a bit of a greyish blue there. Well, mixed it, obviously. And the painting process took me a lot longer than I had anticipated. It is, after all, just a sketchbook drawing. But turned out I worked in many thin layers and did a lot of glazing. And I haven't painted a dolphin in a long time, so I just kind of worked my way to the end result, slowly but surely. The bottom of the dolphin is reflecting the corals, and is, yeah, so I have a bit of a blue shadow there. A blue shadow everywhere really since we're underwater. And adding some more contrast to the corals. Mixing blue with brown to get a dark colour. Adding some green into the dark colour for other areas. I don't believe I looked at my reference photo a whole lot for this. I just kind of looked where were darker areas and where were lighter ones. I honestly just didn't have the patience to put in too much detail in the corals. I'm painting in the second dolphin. Looks like I have a little bit of a purplish tint. And of course my palette is more visible now, so you can actually see a little better what colours I'm choosing, if I haven't sped it up too fast. I'm working mostly with my Russian paints, but on the top left you can see a corner of my little travel palette from Rouwney, which I'm also using. Just going in and keeping on glazing and adding some contrast in the dolphin, some blue shadow on top, and kind of just smoothing out those areas that I add so that I don't have any harsh lines. So I put some colour in one area and then smooth it out with some water. By the way, if you enjoy my video, I would really appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up and possibly subscribe. So that would really help me out. But in any case, if you've watched till this point, thank you so much for watching. What kind of sketchbook do you guys work in? What is your favourite, and what's your favourite motive to draw? Do you like painting animals as well? Or is it more landscapes or people? Looking back at my reference photo now, I think I should have used more green than I did actually. And the ocean probably has a bit too much ultramarine blue. It should be also a bit more of a green tint. Maybe I should have used more turquoise. But it doesn't really matter in the end effect. It's not that important to use the correct colours as in your reference photo. More important is really just to get the impression, the relationship of the colours to each other, and yeah, I guess the contrast. Which of course it's not the most contrasted painting I've ever done, but still I think it's turning out nice. And I do love drawing dolphins, painting dolphins, even though I haven't done it in some time. I guess there's so much subject matter that I enjoy painting. I can't all the time paint everything. Especially due to the fact that the week just doesn't have enough hours or not enough free hours to do painting. So I'll continue glazing. I'm nearly finished painting the dolphin at this point. was just darkening it up step by step and adding different hues of blue and green and grey. Another round of darkening up the ocean in the background. It's important to kind of wet the entire background if you do that, or at least smooth it out, otherwise you'll have harsh edges, which is not what you want for the background, normally speaking. Oh, and here we are adding some highlights that I felt I hadn't preserved enough white at these portions of the painting. And that's nearly it at this point. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me again soon. Bye bye.